I went to this amazing live show of Nightmare Before Christmas with the original cast. So they had an orchestra underscoring the whole time. They played the full movie. During the song sequences, Danny Elfman, Catherine O'Hara, Ken Page, Paul Rubens, they would come out and do the songs. It was incredible. Nightmare Before Christmas is also one I only watched it for the first time when I was in college. I think that was really the first time I'd learned just how big this movie was. For some reason, I never really heard too much about it growing up. Huh. Not really sure why. Just somewhere along the line, it really exploded, became huge. And I can see why. It's got the power of two holidays going for it, and it's so simple. It is this really nice alternative fairy tale. And it's very endearing. It's really well told. It's technically really impressive. It's inspired by all these stop motion shorts by Rankin Bass, but it elevated the art form to this whole new level. Watching how they made it is a marvel in itself. Seeing where all the inspirations were, the concept art, all the trap doors, and all the masks that they had to make. That's a movie you can really watch frame by frame just to see how it works and what they had to do to get it just right. The work paid off. God, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. And I like the color schemes. I like how it has its own identity. I like the simplicity of it. I like how endearing it is. I like how much fun it has. There's so much energy to it. Granted, I don't actually own a ton of Nightmare Before Christmas I don't own any merchandise for this movie. And I never found myself getting super obsessed with it the way everyone else has, but this live performance was truly incredible. The energy of the crowd, people were dressing up, and it's that and seeing it the right time of year. But when I watched it for the first time, I think it was July. So, seeing it at the right time in the right place, I think really helps. Now, even watching it in July in a dorm room with somebody who wanted me to watch it, it was a lot of fun then, too. But I got it more this time around. I think context mattered. It's a fun movie. Obviously, I think my favorite character overall, I like Jack. I like them all. I like Jack, I like Sally, I like Oogie Boogie. I think I like Jack the most. It's actually pretty rare that the title character is my favorite, but in this case he is. I like his confidence. I like his sense of fun. It's kind of funny that it's a midlife crisis for him. And then he wants something different. It's nice. He wants that belief in the best of humanity. I don't know, what species is that? I'm just gonna say humanity. It's easier. Although, it's fun to overthink as to how long he's been doing this. How long has he been part of Halloween? Has it only been recently? Or has it been hundreds and hundreds of years? Has he been part of so many celebrations? Has he been in charge of scaring people since the dawn of time? I wonder. I mean, doing the same thing over and over and over again can drive you crazy. And it's funny how... I think it's also funny how he interprets Christmas as much as he tries to understand it because he's never really been around it. There is still something he can't quite get. He's still in his Halloween mindset. And I find that interesting, seeing the outside looking in, the important details that you can miss, trying to understand something important. I think Oogie Boogie's song was my favorite. It's funny, supposedly he's not considered a bad guy, at least among the creative team. think that's being debated among the fans. Actually, have had nothing to do with the fandom, so I'm not really sure what common consensus is on that. But it's one of the perfect things to really celebrate the season with. And then watching it again around Christmas. I wonder if it'll change, if my perceptions will change around Christmas time. I'm not sure. But it is kind of funny how Christmas tends to eat up all these other holidays. And maybe Halloween is starting to eat other holidays too. Both of these holidays are fighting for dominance because people were getting excited for Halloween as early as July. And I only noticed it starting last year. Funny how that works. Two holidays fighting for dominance.